So let's start with some doubts. Do you have any questions, not just related to English grammar, anything based on English or personality, like if you feel scared of any particular department, maybe people, maybe pronunciation, like any problem that you're facing in terms of your English?
I always feel that whenever I talk, the pronunciation is not correct. Some Bengali terms maybe like I when I listen my voice or my speaking, then I find that yes, there are some mistakes or it is not up to the mark. Though I try to read paragraphs or other thing, and I try to listen it, but there are many pronunciation which is not correct. There are some Bengali terms which coming out. Yes, this one. Ma'am.
So very quickly, let's solve this problem that Kuhu is facing. What you said is right. You do have that Bangla accent that comes up, like as you said, pronunciation. So it's actually pronunciation. So I'll be giving you some quick tips to polish your diction and your pronunciation. So in order to speak in British English, now why I'm saying that's again a controversy. Like the moment I will say British English, there will be some people who will be like, no, we don't want to be British. You don't have to be British, you don't have to be American. But the thing is, you should have a decent pronunciation, correct? A decent standard pronunciation. The words that you utter, if it is the wrong words, the wrong pronunciation, sometimes it's very conspicuous. What do I mean by conspicuous? It's very prominent. Like the moment you said pronunciation, so it hits the ear. So when you go for an interview, they'll easily catch that. Like if you say omen, what, which, this is the problem you're facing. So this is very much noticeable, people will see that outright. Imagine if I speak in English and my grammar is not right. I'll give you a demo, alright? For example, I'm saying, Kuhu, your pronunciation, first let me do the pronunciation correct but the grammar wrong, okay? So I'm saying, Kuhu, your pronunciation, not okay, I correct, you okay. How does that sound? How does that sound, Julie?
Very awkward.
Very awkward because obviously I'm speaking incorrect. My grammar is all wrong. Now imagine I speak correctly, grammatically, but this time I'll flip the pronunciation, I'll make it wrong. So I'll say, Kuhu, your pronunciation is correct. Not so correct, but I will correct it right now. This time, even though my grammar is right, my diction is not right, is it?
Yes.
How is it sounding?
It is, not, the sound is not like clear or not like an English program.
Again, awkward.
Yes.
So if my English is wrong, grammatically, that sounds horrible, awkward, as Julik suggests. If your pronunciation is also not right, that's also very weird. That's also awkward. So why British English? I said that's because where are you going to learn the language from? English language belongs to England, right? English belongs to England. Now the Italians, they have a way of speaking. Like they say senorita, madame, pasta, pizza, there are 4 accents. Right. If you take a look at the non-Bengalis, their accent is different. They say like plan. They don't say plan. So their problems are different. Bengalis have this sort of an accent, like how I just showed you. So from where should we learn? Now the Americans, they have another way of speaking. Are you understanding? So they're like, the Americans, they say daughter. The British, they say daughter. The thing is, the Americans, they stress on the R and they turn the T into a D. So I'll repeat another word, say like for example, jal. जो पानी होता है. So the American pronunciation is water. British pronunciation is water. Now we have to learn from some source? Now, as per our thinking, the original English with the right spelling and diction is coming from Great Britain, England, so British English. Like if you write COLOR in school, your child writes that, the American spelling. High chance the teacher might just give a 0 and say that the spelling is not right. So from where can we learn? Obviously British English, right? So that's why I said, let's try to speak correctly, and the module that you will follow at TFA is obviously British English, right? Is it clear? First thing is, you need to drop your R's. This is the first thing you should do. Try to drop your R's. So for example, when you say father, don't say father, you say father. Mother, daughter, brother, doctor, letter, better. Okay, I'll repeat myself. You say better. That's better. She's my daughter. He's a fabulous doctor. Can you understand? She is my mother. Father. Water. We need to drink a lot of water, especially in this summer. Did I say summer? No, I said summer. So this is one thing you can try. Drop your R's. If you do this, you will automatically improve your English quite a bit. So what do? You make a list of words where the letter R is there. Like car. The right way to say is car. That's my car. I came by car. You need to work hard. We need more marks. Don't say more marks. You say more marks. That's perfect. Clear? Now, the next thing is, say like, you need to work on 2 more letters. W, which in Bengali we say W. But the funny part is there's nothing called W. It's W and you say that fast, W. Yeah? And the alphabet, that is V. You should work on that. Because the Bengali accent rise, there's a problem there. Like, whenever it is W, it's like a war. So you say, the Bengali accent is ho. Like what? Which? You face this? Yes, ma'am. Yeah? So you have to turn that into war. So you say what? Which? Where? Why? When? So you work on that. Like if there is one lady, how do you say that? One lady. WOMAN, that word. Let me ask Abhiraj, you try. WOMAN. How do you pronounce that?
Women.
Listen carefully. Sorry? Pass the mic. Excellent, Shoma, you did it. You remember? I'm so happy. That's right. It's woman. Woman. Okay? Now the moment you say woman, it's so odd. They'll catch you. The point is that you don't have to become a British, but at least your pronunciation should be dignified, polished, good, standard, so that it's not sounding awkward. And the moment you say oman, it just hits badly. So you say woman. Both meaning the same. One lady pronunciation is different. Yeah. So pronunciations are different. Absolutely. So one you say woman, many you say women. Okay. There are many women in this group discussion or this class, and I met a woman. I really admire her. I admire her strength, her patience, her confidence. So if it's one, you say woman. Like there's a song in Shah Rukh Khan's movie, Pretty Woman, Dekho Dekho Na, Pretty Woman. So you can listen to that song and then you will get it, One lady, he's talking about Preeti Zinta, right? Naina. So she's obviously a woman. But if there are many, you say women. WEVMEN. That's how you pronounce it. The spelling is WOMEN, but the pronunciation is like that. Women. Okay? Another word is V. I mean, the letter is V. So whenever there's a V, then also this bha sound comes as per Bengali accent, but you can't make it a bha. Why bha comes? Because there's nothing called va in Bangla kakha gha or kakha. Mane va bole kichu nahi. There's nothing called va, but in Hindi va is there. There is a va like Vardhan and Vansh, Vivek. That is there. They have two bars, one with a cut, the other one without a cut. The one without a cut, it sounds like va, and with a cut, it's ba. And BH, that is bha. So bottom line is B is ba, BH is bha, like Bharat. But if it is a V, you don't say bhan, you don't say have, you say have, van. So with your teeth, you release the air. Van. This way you say van. Can you see? Van. This way. Vegetable. You don't say, your lips don't touch. In the Bangla accent, you say like that. Vegetable. You have to be very mindful. Your lips should not touch each other. You try? You say Vivek? Yeah. Absolutely. So, as of now, these are the major loopholes, the danger areas. Okay, so you work on your W, V, and I said drop your R's. Another thing is in Bangla we do a lot of sha. Everything we say sha. So it comes like sorry. That happens because in Bangla we don't say sa. Anything with sa. In Hindi we say. Like we say Sundar, Sunil, Asman. तो हम बोलते हैं ना, but in Bangla, दंतेश, तालबेश, मध्यमेश, सभी हमरा शा बोली. सुंदर तो बोलबो ना, then people will laugh at me. Sari. Like when you say in English, you say sari, but Bangla बोले तो साड़ी बोलबो. এখন আমি যদি বলি আমাকে গোলাপি শাড়িটা দে না. That sounds, people will think that, oh my God, she's not literate or she has a problem, S problem. But the thing is, when there is one single S, try to do it like sa, like sun, sun, the sun up there in the sky, and like a boy you also say sun. Yeah. Any other words can you say with S? Some, yes, some. Try. Search, yeah, search. You try. Sanjana is a name, yeah. Sanjana, yeah. এতে আমরা বলি সঞ্জনা, হ্যাঁ। তো বেসিক্যালি এটাই বলছি যে S হলে তোমাকে একটা স সাউন্ড আনতে হবে, স SH হবে. For example, he is a soldier in the army. So that is a soldier with S. But kandhi jo hai, that is shoulders because of SH. So that's another area you work on that. SH plus shoulders. Can you understand? Like Abhiraj, you are saying sunshine. Exactly my point. If it is S, you say sun. SH, so it's shine. Sunshine. Okay? Sad, sorrow. Just S. Yeah, school, yeah. It's S. CH. Not directly SH. But the moment there is SH, like a shadow, shake, shampoo, it becomes sha. Clear? Yeah, but there's an exception. So many exceptions are there. Sugar. It's a single S, but you don't say sugar, you say sugar. Exceptions are always there in English language. So is it clear? Now, you will be making a list of such words where these alphabets are there, and if you just do this much, you will see a noticeable improvement in your pronunciation. The other letters are not so critical, like your M and N and P and things like that, like K, T, that's okay, R. But the problem areas will remain danger zones. Moving to something else now. So we've done a session on pronunciation.